What's good, YouTube? This is Galaxy Stream here with Yellow Thunder, and it's somebody else behind the camera, but we're here with Kaz's third place deck profile for ARG Indianapolis 2018. It's the States tournament, and it happened again.
It happened again.
Another one.
You know, Team NRC, we're gonna go make a deal with the guy at the shop and just be like, yo dog, why don't you sponsor us? We come in here all the time and sweep all your players. And you're just gonna sign us. You're gonna send us off to Atlanta for the YCS, and then you're gonna ship us off to Texas for nationals.
All right, what did you play today? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nice state.
Nice state.
What did you play today?
I took a page out of Gionogo's deck, Bible, and I ended up playing Stun. Now, the funny thing is that last year, Gio played Stun, Patrick played Paleo, and Lyle took ABC. They all took the same deck this year. I was the only one who topped that ended up taking a different deck. I played ABC last year. That video will be somewhere up here at the end of the video. But yeah, I took Stun because this card right here is so dumb. This blowout card, just people can say it's shit. I don't care. I like to call it Inzector Border because I always mispronounce it. So this is Inzector Border. I play with Dragonfly and Hornet, and it works out pretty good. Anyway, so we can just dive right in. This mat is so sexy. They gave us pins again. They still say 2017. What? The old one is 2017. This one still says 2017. It's bogus.
How dare them?
How dare they couldn't spend the extra 5 cents per pin just to make sure that it said 2018. Redonk. Anyway, into the file. We've got two Inzector Border because they work together just like that. Double T King, not all T, because you know, Gino doesn't want to sell me his because you know he's being a little Ferget. 3 Packy, not German Secret again because the guy just can't let go. I gotta play this shitty rare. I played 2 Statue. I think I should bump this up to 3. It worked out really well. Doing this. It's possible, Spiral running around their Earth. I think I might want to actually go to the Earth one because I love the hell out of this card. It's so good. This won me so many matches today just by sending in the pokes. It was so good. People just can't get over it. It's so dumb. Finish off the monsters. I got 1 Pandora's box. Again, another page taken out of his Bible of Stun. It was just too good. Just normal summoning this on top of an already established field, just for that extra draw every single turn is so good. Onto the spells, probably one of the best spells in the deck, just to keep all of your monsters alive. The Moon Mirror Shield. I probably want to bump this up to 3. It was just so good, and you always do want to see it in your opening hand. Even if you have multiple copies, you usually can see at least 1 monster with it. So, and plus, it does have a recursion effect. But if you ended up banishing off of like desires or whatever. It happens. 3 Demise, standard in the deck. You can just set everything, normal summon a monster, and just draw 3 more. Doesn't matter. I did play 2 Desires. I do think 3 is a little overkill in this deck. You know, some other people might say otherwise. That's just what I ended up doing. 3 Duality. You're normal summoning every turn. You don't need a special summon. Doesn't matter. 1 Regeki, 1 Dark Hole for field wipes. And that's all the spells. Solemn Brigade, we have the Strikes, the Judgment, the Warning, so sexy, who cares about life points? Time cares about life points. Double Dark Bribe, I'm indifferent about this. I actually didn't play a Dark Bribe all day, so I don't really know whether to cut it or add a 3rd one. Like, it's just one of those things where it could like save you against an evenly matched, or it could just be something that you draw that's dead if your opponent's just already beaten you down with their monsters. I have no idea. We're just gonna have to fiddle with it. MVP, a second MVP of the day. I played a Burning Abyss guy. I drew this both games that I played against him, and he just couldn't get over it. I had Macro at my game 3, which was my match-winning game. I had this face up. I ended up drawing a D-Fissure that I had from my side deck. They were both face up. I was like, you know, whatever the hell. And then all of a sudden, I got him down to 100 life points. And I had a face down cherries, and I had Packy face up. He had 1,300 life points the turn before. I couldn't kill him off. I got him down to 100. I ripped the Eater of Millions. I already had Dark Hole in hand, so I was like, boom, Dark Hole. Summon the Eater of Millions into 4 back row. He still lost. It was great. Oh, Eater of Millions putting in work. I want to bump that up to 3 so bad. Anyway, for traps, double bottomless. Might play the third. I know it's at 3, but it is a lot, and this deck, wants to, shit on your opponent's monsters, but I played 2. It worked out pretty well. 1 compulse. This needs to come back to 3, just so you know. Thanks, Konami, in advance. Double the Nightmare. Dude, the pendulum, the pendulum matchup is so bad, but this makes up for it 10 times over. It just says no. It's no every time. Boop, boop, babushka, kill it. Jacob Tyson was very upsetty at this.
Oh my god. Sky Iris, Dissolver,
the Sky Iris, and then the pendulums and all of the other scales, blah blah blah. Boop, gone. I had 8,000 life points. I don't care. Double Heavy Storm Duster. This was a last minute add-in, just because I thought I needed a little more back row removal. I did have the Unending Nightmares in first, but it only hits face up, so I had this for extra back row removal. And then the triple common, not secret, Storming Air Forces. Gio's trying to convince me that Blazing is better. I'm not exactly disagreeing, but I do kind of like the Storming a little more, except today, when most of the time that I had to use it, it was all like monsters that they could like resummon later. So I don't know, maybe the Blazing might be a little better, given that extra burn. I have no idea. But that's the deck. The extra deck it's actually not in order because it doesn't really matter. It's Eater of Millions fodder, and it's Cherry's target. So Link Karibo, Toad, Calamities, just in case. I had an Ingrisu, Spiral Double Helix. I played the Curious. I had this summoned against me today. That wasn't fun. I didn't know what the hell he did, and all of a sudden he was just going off and doing stuff. I ended up beating him at the end of that match, but oh my god. This is such a good key component in the loop. Omega, Ancient Fairy Dragon for Lyle. Because I figured I might play him at some point today, which I did. He ended up beating me in match. The Vortex Dragon, the ABC Buster for Lyle. The Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. I did end up getting that one off with the cherries today. Again, sorry, Jacob. Skull Dread, not as a high, component for cherries, but it's there. I put it in. Dante, again, game 3, cherries this, banished him all. He was pretty salty. Minerva, didn't get to do this one, but I had the chance to. I just didn't see the cherries early enough. And then Babushka. Just because, I guess the really big thing about this deck is that although a lot of my monsters are designed for them not to special summon, if they end up doing and then they summon this, it's putting all my stuff in defense mode. It's a lot harder to get over them. That was just kind of my thinking. There wasn't a whole lot of thought put into it, but that's what it was. My side deck, Triple Ash. This is going to get reprinted soon, so sell them now. Triple Cherries, one of the best side decks. I went into Ash and Cherries every single match. All the time. There was always something to Ash, there was always something to Cherries, and I have 15, like I said, just fodder in the extra deck. It didn't matter what it was. Double Side Blocker, this is a very good card, but I never went into it. It's just kind of hard. It's just another one of those, it's like a backup monster. Like, there's so many other monsters in my main deck that I want to summon first, and that I don't think that I would get around to actually getting this out for it to matter. I don't know. That's just me. I did go into Defissure a couple of times, especially against Burning Abyss. I cited this. This was a 15, this was number 15, just throwing it in. I couldn't decide what I wanted to play. Lyle just opened up my binder, pointed to a card, and was just like, yeah, just play this and play it against Geo or blah 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 or something. I'm like, dude, if I come across a Blue Eyes player, I'm totally gonna activate this and hit him for 3k. But I didn't, and it is what it is. Triple Mind Crush for the evenly matched, and then double evenly matched. Third one went to Pat, who got second. So that was my 15th card that I would have cited, but again, it's all good. We all ended up pulling together really well for the team.
So that was third place.
Third place.
Stun, Yellow Thunder, Kaz, and Lash. This man was more excited doing his deck profile than I think he was his vows at his wedding. But congratulations again. Kind of like what Kaz mentioned before in all our other videos. On the left-hand side, you will see other videos for us on our channel. And then on the right-hand side, we'll just throw more up there. Why not? So, congratulations one more time, and nice state.
Nice state.